What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one, everyone, is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top right hand corner of 16-bit LE, playing with the Zerg pieces, we have a player who goes by the name of Mamba. And on the opposite side of the map, playing with the Terran pieces, we have a player who goes by the name of HeroMarine. So guys, HeroMarine really needs no introduction. This guy is an absolute great player with the Terran pieces. Mamba, on the other hand, isn't quite as well known, but I'm really excited to cast a couple of games of his here in the near future, simply because I really don't know much about him either, and I want to learn about all these players that are on the WCS Pro circuit as well. I just really want to learn as much as I possibly can about these guys. But as I said, HeroMarine, guys, he is a huge, a very well-known Terran player in StarCraft 2. Super excited to see what this guy ends up doing in the future. But to start our game here, guys, we've got a pretty standard build here by both sides, it seems. We got HeroMarine going ahead and getting his barracks into a refinery. And on the opposite side, it looks like a hatch gas pool is what our Zerg player is doing. So relatively standard on both sides, everyone. But yeah, I'm really excited to really check out Mamba. Guys, I'm a Zerg player. I say this all the time. And I play with the Zerg pieces, and now I might be a little bit biased, but I always loved watching other players, you know, play with the Terran pieces, the Protoss pieces, just to see how incredibly bad I am and how much better they are than myself. So I'm excited though to see what Mamba ends up doing and what he does as far as going up against somebody of the caliber of HeroMarine. HeroMarine's going ahead and he's getting his expansion at this point. Goes ahead and gets his orbital command going. So as we're going to probably start seeing some of the mules being dropped down here. And those mules are such a key weapon for the Terran pieces. Factory's coming up now. And now we see Zergling speed coming for the Zerg player. So I'm interested to see what the Zerg is going to end up planning on doing against HeroMarine. Looks like we got a Reaper has made its way across the map here. Good micro there by our Zerg player, going ahead and making sure he doesn't lose any of these drones for free here. Trying to get the surround on this Reaper. The Reaper, what's good about the Reaper though is he gets a lot of there's a lot of scouting information that the Reaper can get. That being said, though, the Reaper's, it looks like he's going to maybe try to get a couple, like just a kill or two here. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So, like I said, guys, relatively standard. Pretty standard builds here. I'm surprised that our Zerg player is not scouting around here for this Reaper, trying to figure out where he is. Interestingly enough, Mamba must not be too worried about it. He's pretty confident. He is getting a third expansion at this point. This Reaper is going to once again try to get some kills on one of these drones. Doesn't look like he's going to be successful at this point. Zergling speed is just about to happen. The Reaper is just going to make its way home now. A couple of Hellions are now making their way across the map. And this is what I like a lot about HeroMarine. He ends up like putting on some pressure immediately in the game. Looks like Mamba's got a decent defense at this point. Looks like he's going to be able to fend this off very easily. A couple of queens as well as a handful of Zerglings. But as I said, I mean, nothing really out of the ordinary, at least at this point, guys. Stim packs being researched right now by our Terran player. A couple more Hellions are going to be making their way out here. So he's up to 4, going up to 6 Hellions. So it looks like he might be getting a little bit aggressive here relatively soon. Going to try to target this, target the hatchery, but we got 3 queens over here for Mamba, and it looks like he's going to easily push these, push the Hellions as well as the Reaper back. Now we got 6 Hellions now at this point, so there's quite a number of Hellions here. They look like they're going to try to make their way into the natural expansion here. Get a creep tumor for their troubles, but they're also going to go into this natural expansion. I wonder if they're going to try to get some quick kills, because they're going to have a quick barbecue on some of these on some of these Zerglings. If they're not careful there, they don't want to get surrounded. But at the same time, doing so much damage is HeroMarine with these Hellions at this point. Looks like he's going to get at least a few of these drone kills right now. And they're also going to try to get this round on this Queen. The Queens are going to try to defuse each other, but getting so much value out of these Hellions. Absolutely crazy how many drone kills they have gotten at this point. 5 Queens, though, should have no issues whatsoever with all of these Hellions. And I wonder if this is going to trigger a counterattack. Evolution Chambers are coming up here for the Zerg player here. Looks like those Hellions will get cleaned up once and for all. So +1/+1 is going to probably end up starting to research very soon here. Starport's going to be coming up here, as well as more and more barracks. So HeroMarine's really starting to put on, looks like he's going to continue ramping up that production, but also starting to possibly really start pushing here relatively soon with a bigger and bigger force, because he knows he's ahead at this point. He did get a good amount of value, but that was a pretty big commitment by him with all of those Hellions. So I'm interested in what kind of follow-up it's going to be here for him. He's going ahead and making a couple of these medevacs, so I'm wondering if he's going to start the medevac drops here relatively soon. +1/+1 is coming up for our Zerg player here. We also do have +1/+1 being researched for HeroMarine on the opposite side. 14 Zerglings are now on this production tab. He must have seen something. There are some, the Baneling Nest is going to be coming up here as well. So that's going to be I think a really good transition here for Mamba. Looks like he's kind of getting late into some of these transitions. Going ahead and go and getting his lair here. Marines are coming up, but you don't want to get those surrounded here, and it looks like he is going to pick up before they do get taken out. The creep spread is starting to move, though, and that's something that HeroMarine's going to have to keep tabs on at this point. Another 2 more medevacs with full of Marines are going to be coming, trying to get rid of some of these creep tumors. These Hellions are trying to get the surround on all of these Marines, but are unsuccessful. This is going to be another pretty big push here by HeroMarine. Lots of Marines here, guys. So this should be interesting to see kind of what ends up happening here. They're going to try to get some creep tumor kills here. But at the same time, I'm wondering here, lots and lots of Banelings are now coming up here, 13 in total. And it looks like these Marines are going to try to push into this 4th base location, try to take out this 4th base as quickly as they can. They get one of the queens for their troubles. Another queen goes down. All of these queens are going down, but I wonder if he's maybe overstaying his welcome just a little bit. At the same time, though, this base, the 4th base location, does go down, and they do hold very good splits by HeroMarine, absolutely decimating basically all of these units here in this bottom right-hand corner of the map. That was a huge push and very well done by him, and now he's taking a very commanding lead here. And he's as this is all going on, more and more Marines, as well as a siege tank is now being being made. More and more siege tanks are coming out, as well as Marines. Super interesting to see all of these Marines. Lots of Marines. He's just pushing with Marines. That's really interesting. I like the decision, though, a lot. He's really just continuously pushing. He's getting all of his upgrades currently, which is +1, and now moving into +2/+2, which is what the Zerg player is doing as well. Mutalisks are going to be coming up, and I don't know if I like that decision that much, but at the same time, he is trying to get this around on some of these Marines. The splits are absolutely on point here for HeroMarine. Very well done by HeroMarine, and with those incredible splits with the Marines, Mamba decides to GG out of this game. And I hope you guys did enjoy the game between HeroMarine and Mamba. And if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.